Скопление техники личного состава противника. Машину на стартовую позицию.
Принял, по готовности доклад.
Расход 12. По готовности пуск.
Состоялся, расход 12, остаток 0.
Машину в укрытие, личный состав от техники в укрытие.
By Russian Defense Ministry on progress of special military operation. From 8 to February 14th, the armed forces of the Russian Federation carried out 14 group strikes with high-precision weapons and strike unmanned aerial vehicles to hit gas and power infrastructure that support the work of the Ukrainian armed forces, as well as the facilities of the Ukrainian defense industry. In addition, strikes were delivered at AFU ammunition and POL depots, infrastructure of military airfields, assembly workshops, UAV storage facilities and training sites for drone pilots, as well as temporary deployment areas of the Ukrainian armed forces. During the week, the Sever Group of Forces continued to rout AFU units in Kursk region. Aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, and artillery fire hit manpower and hardware of 1 heavy mechanized brigade, 4 mechanized brigades, 1 tank brigade, 1 air assault brigade of the AFU, 1 marine brigade, and 3 territorial defense brigades. In Kharkov direction, Russian troops inflicted fire damage on AFU units of 1 motorized infantry brigade, 1 air assault brigade of the AFU, 1 National Guard brigade, and 2 territorial defense brigades. During the week, more than 2,590 troops, 18 tanks, and 110 armored fighting vehicles of the enemy have been neutralized in the area of responsibility of the Sever Group of Forces. In total, 147 motor vehicles, 39 field artillery guns, and 4 ammunition depots were neutralized. The Zapad Group's units improved the situation along the front line and inflicted fire damage on manpower and hardware of 4 mechanized brigades, 1 airborne brigade, 1 mountain assault brigade, and 1 assault brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, and 2 territorial defense brigades. The enemy sustained losses of more than 1,480 troops, 7 tanks, 25 armored fighting vehicles, including 11 foreign-made ones. Moreover, 23 motor vehicles, 35 field artillery guns, 10 electronic warfare stations, and 21 ammunition depots were neutralized. The Yug Group's units improved the tactical situation and liberated Orakovo-Vasilevka and Daknoy, Donetsk People's Republic. The group's units inflicted fire damage on 5 mechanized brigades, 1 motorized infantry brigade, 1 assault brigade, and 1 airmobile brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, 1 marine brigade, and 2 territorial defense brigades. In this direction, the AFU has lost up to 1,325 troops, 10 armored fighting vehicles, 18 motor vehicles, and 17 field artillery guns, including 5 Western-made guns. 3 field ammunition depots were destroyed. The Center Group's units continued their advance to the depths of the enemy's defense and liberated the settlements of Dzerzhinsk, Yasinovoy, Vodianoy Toroy, and Zelenoy Pol, Donetsk People's Republic. Strikes were delivered at units of 6 mechanized brigades, 2 Jaeger brigades, 1 airmobile brigade, 1 marine brigade, 2 National Guard brigades, and the Lyat Brigade of the National Police of Ukraine. The AFU losses amounted to more than 3,730 troops, 3 tanks, including a German-made Leopard tank, and 26 armored fighting vehicles. 36 motor vehicles and 26 field artillery guns were neutralized, including 7 Western-made guns. Units of the Vostok Group of Forces continued advancing into the depth of enemy defenses. They inflicted fire damage on 1 tank brigade, 5 mechanized brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, 1 marine brigade, and 2 territorial defense brigades. The enemy has lost more than 1,005 troops, 3 tanks, including 1 German-made Leopard tank, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 26 motor vehicles, and 33 field artillery guns, including 12 NATO-made guns. 2 electronic warfare stations were destroyed. The Dnipro Group's units inflicted fire damage on manpower and hardware of 1 mechanized brigade, 1 infantry brigade of the AFU, and 2 territorial defense brigades. The AFU losses amounted to more than 440 troops, 1 tank, 3 armored fighting vehicles, 40 motor vehicles, and 10 field artillery guns. 8 electronic warfare stations and 13 ammunition depots were neutralized. Over the past week, air defense systems have shot down 1 JDAM and 28 HIMARS MLRS projectiles, 11 French-made Hammer aerial bombs, 1 Uragan MLRS projectile, as well as 725 fixed-wing unmanned aerial vehicles. Over the past week, 24 Ukrainian servicemen have surrendered on the line of contact. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, 653 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 43,342 unmanned aerial vehicles, 594 anti-aircraft missile systems, 21,450 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,517 MLRS combat vehicles, 21,721 field artillery guns and mortars, and 31,674 units of support military vehicles of the enemy have been neutralized.